Welcome SAO survivors! This week we got a false hype from the official SAO Twitter account, new audiobook release, SAO Games Summer Festival coming up, and more, meaning we don't actually have much, so let's get to it quickly. It's me Gamerturk, and welcome to This Week in SAO for all your weekly Sword Online news. Let's start with that kinda sorta PR blunder in the form of a massive letdown. On August 9, the official Sword Online Twitter account hyped up a new Scherzo Movie announcement for the following day, August 10. We had a similar instance the previous week before they published a new trailer, so we were quite confused for a similar teaser for news so early after the previous one. The news we got in the end, however, caused us to wonder why we even got our hopes up in the first place. The news turned out to be an announcement that the Scherzo movie would be aired in IMAX quality in Japanese theaters, which is hardly any news to begin with, since that was already the case with the Aria movie, so we expected Scherzo to follow the exact trend. It also wasn't hyped up as a news announcement back during Aria days, it was just a minor news drop, so whatever the SAO PR people are doing nowadays, it just continues to keep us scratching our heads. The PR efforts have taken a massive nosedive in the past year, and it is actually starting to annoy many people with how spammy it is getting and how trivial information is being sugar-coated as important news announcement. Anyways, moving on, NewType magazine has started the voting period for their anime awards for 2021-2022. For the best movie category, Aria of a Starless Night is up there looking for your support. However, it's gonna be a tough one. Not only is Aria not a blockbuster movie, but a good coverage of the very first floor of Aincrad, it's also up against huge successes like Bubble, which I honestly didn't like at all, as well as the likes of Bell and Jujutsu Kaisen, so honestly speaking, a top 3 is possible, but winning the award is not likely at all in my opinion. The manga adaptation of Progressive Canon of the Golden Rule is getting its second tankobon release, which is also the final volume. Due to the horrible and toxic fans causing Mugetsu to leave the SAO series without completing the manga, the worst news, SAO has suffered the entire year, losing an incredible artist like Mugetsu. With this quote-unquote final volume of the Floor 6 story, Japanese retailers will be offering a special illustration featuring Asuna and Kismel. That's all the news, really, on this one. I basically only included this to once again highlight how terrible some quote-unquote fans are. On August 11, Sword Online Volume 6 Phantom Bullet Part 2 audiobook narrated by Bryce Papenbrook and Jeremy Lay was released by Yen Audio. As usual, the audiobooks continue to be hard to track, but at least they seem to be tweeting about when there's a release now. Hopefully Yen Press will revamp their website at some point with a dedicated audiobook section, because as things stand, a random blog post is not particularly helpful at establishing a reliable calendar for these releases. The audiobook should be available on all the usual platforms, however I heard some platforms once again suffering issues during the release period. If it's still not available on your preferred platform, please wait a bit longer or try out another platform to grab it. As usual, Amazon Audible links will be in the description, where a subscription will grant you access to all SAO audiobooks and plenty others. And you'll be a huge support for the channel by using my links. Moving on to some miscellaneous news, Kajiura Yuki has also been announced for the SAO FullDive event on November 6. Mind you, we still don't know what the event is exactly supposed to entail, and the closer we get to it, the more it feels like it's nothing but your usual cast meetup style events that we have an overabundance of. Certainly does not feel as special as it should to commemorate such a date. We continue to wait for something more meaningful. SAO Anime 10th anniversary celebrations continue. This week we had a special Sinon illustration by the alternative Gangiel Online light novel illustrator Kuroboshi Kohaku, certainly making the previous SAO Anime director Ito Tomohiko proud. On the same topic, the fan favorite episode voting results continue with the 5th place. Japanese fans have voted for Season 1, Episode 14, the final episode of the Aincrad arc, The End of the World. Certainly a fitting and nostalgic episode to look back at. We'll continue with Rank 4 next week, so stay tuned. The Kawahara Reki channel has scheduled a live stream for August 18, where Hidekarina, the voice of Shirika, and Kazuma Miki, the editor of Reki, will be the hosts. A special guest was announced shortly after, and it is a welcome one. The voice actor of Morte, who will debut with the upcoming Scherzo of Deep Night movie on screen, Kobayashi Yusuke will be there to meet the fans before his character does on big screen. August 21st will feature SAO Games Summer Festival. For now, the only main news that has been announced is that they'll reveal a new collab event between Sword Art Online and the Tales of series. The exact games have not been stated yet, although don't be surprised if this is limited to the usual mobile game collabs. On the Alicization Lycoris side of things, there's currently no news on when the final 3.10 update is going to be introducing the remaining 4 Gameverse heroines, Premier Tia, Kuraya and Zidliska, as well as hopefully patching the credits that gives away they basically published the internal test build as is for the Matrikaria DLC. But aside from that, we got the Medina birthday fanart contest announcement running until September 12th, with her birthday on October 8th. SAO Variant Showdown's My SAO drawing contest August results have arrived with some beautiful illustrations, so here they are. And the event was also joined by official SAO artists as well, contributing their bit. All links to the artists are gonna be in the description, so share your support with them. A bunch of stuff in Integral Factor as usual. Flowers of the Festival Order featuring Sinon, Alice, Yui, Agil. 4-star guaranteed free order continues. New Guild of Guilds event. Plant Assault event for XP and other rewards. Klein's Test of Courage Operation event rerun. Great Enhancement event with Yuki. Grand Order featuring past birthday skills. Is that it? That's it. For details, check the in-game notice board. Little stuff in Unleashed Blading also as usual. New Sylvie unit banner and a new event tailor-made for her to coerce you into whaling. That's it for this week. Are you looking forward to the FullDive event on November 6th? What's even your expectation for the event? Meanwhile, I'm so fed up on Alicization Lycoris Matrikaria DLC that I am contemplating whether to record the remaining 3 endings or not. What are your opinions? do let me know down below, because I'm interested to hear your thoughts on it. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. A lot of you don't follow me on Twitter, but you should for the fastest SAO news. That's where I share them. Hope to see you all again next week. Until then, stay cool.